about you last night. Woke up with tears running down and I ask why? Guess I'm dreaming about you all night.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Camila Ifoma, and today I'm presenting to you my bride, Amma. This is my bride and my friend Amma, and today we're getting her ready for her court wedding. So I'm going to be putting you guys on the process on how I got her ready for her wedding. First of all, doing something with a bit of glitter, pigment, nothing too bold, something nude but glamorous. So I like to carve my brows before I go in with my skin prep so that I don't have leftover hair flying here and there on the skin prep. Since it's serious, I'm just going with what she has on. But if you want a video on how to carve your brows, just check my shorts. So we're going in now with the micellar water to clean off the dirt on her skin if she's got any on, and then I'll go in with my moisturizer, my primer, set my face, and then start with the foundation. Please ignore whatever noise you're hearing at the moment. They're currently working on my building, and that's why we've got noise going on. Yeah, so for the skin prep, always make sure you dry down all your product before going to the next one. You can use your fan or just wait for it to dry, whatever, but make sure you dry it down before you go to the next one.
Said that it was all my fault. I didn't try hard enough. That's not true.
Now for my foundation, I tried to match my foundation with her neck. If you watched my video about how to match your foundation shade, how to find your foundation shade, skin type, you understand better. So I don't know why in this video her face looks a bit darker than her neck, but in reality she's actually she has the same skin tone as her neck, like her face matches properly with her neck. But yeah, I matched with her skin as well. You already know I love to use my beauty blender, but maybe one of these days I'll show you how to do a full face makeup using a brush blend as well. But yeah, I'm blushing. Yeah, I'm applying her blush and I'm using my beauty blender to blend it in as well. The same beauty blender that I've used to blend her foundation. Now the next one would be her concealer. So the concealer, I'm using a shade, the exact shade as her foundation, a bit brighter than her foundation. I mean 2 shades brighter than her foundation. And I'll blend that in, but I'll also still go in with a brighter shade to pop the under eyes more. So yeah, we took a break because her friend got her a gift and she was trying to unbox it. But while she's unboxing this gift, I just wanted to also add that I actually did contour her face with a cream contour, but for some reason I can't find the clip. But yeah, I did that before I did the blush and then the concealer, so that way you don't miss the step. But we're still going to apply, our powder products, right? After you've put your wet product, you go in with your dry products. So now, as you have seen, she unboxed, and I still have to go back and blend her under eye. Before you apply your baking powder, your baking or setting powder, always go back to blend your concealer so that under eye won't crease. So I did not use a translucent powder for her face, but you can actually use one. I used a shade, her skin tone, for my setting powder, and then after that I went in to apply powder around her face. And for that powder shade, I like to use the exact shade of your foundation to go round your face And then I later use a bit lighter foundation for your inner corners, like the parts that I've set with my setting powder, because you know you have to set your face and then you bake your face afterwards. And to set your face, you use the setting powder. To bake your face, you use the baking powder, but the method of applying is different. If you look closely, you can see how blended everything is on her skin. It matches her neck. Everything is just the right shade. I mean, some people can go ahead to brighten her under eye a little, but I always actually try to avoid too much brightening of the under eye, especially because sometimes when you bake your under eye, it brightens your under eye when you dust all of that off. So I mean, you don't want to do too much, so you don't have to blend too much. So the easiest way is the same way you've applied all your wet product. You do the same after you set your under eye, and you go back in with your dry product. But this time, you just do the same thing you've done with the wet for the dry. So I've applied my powder, I've gone back to do my blush, I've also gone back to do my contour. Now I'm going in to do my nose contour.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door.
So I'm going to be doing her brows off camera. I mean, I have a tutorial for this just in case you want to learn. But yeah, let's do her eyeshadow together. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow primer because I like my eyeshadow to pop a little bit. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can do this with your concealer. But yeah, I'm just blending that in. So I'm going to be using my powders to do her eyeshadow. The first 3 shades I'll be using will be done with my powder. So you see, you can actually do your eyeshadows with your powder. So the first shade I'll be using is the same powder that I used to powder her whole face. Yeah, so I'm using that as for my crease. And then now I'm going in with a powder shade that is lighter than her skin tone. So something that I can use for my own skin if you've seen me before. But yeah, something brighter than her skin tone. And you can see how that just sat right in properly. It's also because of the eyeshadow primer. But I mean, you can actually do it without, honestly. So yeah, after I've placed that, I would still go back with a shade darker than her powder shade to just like blend that off, not totally off, like to smoke it out rather. Yeah, just that's how I'm doing it. So if you've done it the right way, this is what it should be looking like. Next up, I'm going to go in with my pigment, and I'm going in with my e.l.f. pigment primer. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I'm applying it, and then I'll go in with the pigment. So for my pigment, I even mixed it with a bit of glitter. So I don't even know what shade, but I would say a golden brown. Yeah, but I mixed that. So after that, I was not really satisfied with the shade of brown I used. So I wanted something a bit darker. So I went with my Morphe, I think it's the Morphe eyeshadow palette. But yeah, I went for a darker shade, like a black shade. No, I think this is the Annie's Beauty Collection eyeshadow palette. But yeah, I went in with the dark shade, a black shade, and just smooth that out and put a bit on her crease. Yeah. You guys, my bride was super excited. I mean, it's a big day, so why not if not? But yeah, I did her brows afterwards. I just went with her actual brow shape, nothing too serious. I like to use a flat brush and my brow product to do my brows instead of a brow pencil. But yeah, up next we're doing her lips, and we're doing something very simple and neutral. I'm using this shade of brown, after which I would go in with a darker brown to line her lips. I actually love to line my lips or anybody's lips with a darker brown shade. Some people prefer it this way, and then I don't know, but yeah, I like to line my lips with a dark brown. And then I went in with a pink lip stain as well, just to give that ombre effect. And that was it. I think we applied lip gloss afterwards. But yeah, after this process, I will just dust off my under eye, which is the baking powder. Dust that off with a shade, a powder shade brighter than her skin tone for her under eye, and then spray her face with a setting spray. So now that we are done with blending of her under eyes, I'm going to spray that in. I like this one size setting spray. So after the setting spray, I like to use my setting mist. But before then, yeah, I spray the setting mist, and afterwards I do my mascara for her under eyelashes, and then I go in with the highlights to pop her nose and under her eyes, her chin, and I apply my lip gloss. So we're done with the makeup, and we're about to show bride Amma the mirror to see what she looked like. So you're going to see her reaction very soon. So you can see that she really loved her makeup, and she was going to get her husband's reaction as well. So I think you'll see that in the next clip. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment. I'll be in the comment section to answer whatever questions you have. Would you love to see more videos like this? Just say in the comment section. I'll be right there. Thanks, and bye, babes.
Didn't happen like that. It took me a minute to notice it. It was holding me back. It's time to move on to bigger things. Can't live in the past. Moving on to future me. I wonder who she will be. I can't help but think that there is something